I know, I know it's Canada, sort of Thanksgiving Day and things like that, and I'm trying to draw a Canada thing because, unlike these two, I haven't got anything Canada, so that's red, and that's a bit red over there. So I've drawn a little Canada flag.
Yay!
Will that do?
Well, why have you got a dragon in the middle?
And this bit's red, and this is a bit of a maple leaf.
It's not a dragon. It's a really aggressive. It's a really aggressive anti-nuclear dove campaign from the 80s.
So, yay, Canada!
You actually wrote the word "yay." Go Leafs!
You got to put Canada A.
Canada. Oh yeah, you forgot A on the end. Eh?
Yeah. So if there's any Canadian brethren out there in Chatland, happy.
You were going to say if there's any Canadians, weren't you?
You were going to say if any Canada-ins.
Canada, Canada.
Did you just conflate "Oh Canada" with "Karma Chameleon"?
I don't know. Yeah, but
Canadian.
Well, Lynn likes my.
Oh, there goes the monetisation.
Look, it's even flapping in the wind.
I don't want to see anything flapping in the wind. Thank you very much, Ted. Not on a family-friendly show, thank you.
Well, good evening. Welcome. Yes, welcome back. It's another Monday night, and it's us three today because the other one, what's he called? I forgot his name now. It's been a couple of weeks now.
He's not been here for twice, so that's it. He's forgotten about.
Colin's still off ill, and we do wish him well. Hopefully, he's watching us, sort of lying on his stomach, watching us and things like that. But,
now he's on his side. Now he's lying on his side. He's there reclining, going, "Draw me like one of your French girls."
Yeah, feed me to the grave. So that's it. Yeah, it's us three for here. We're here for an hourish, and don't forget we had a giveaway last week. So if you haven't commented on the video, go across and do it now, and all the other stuff, and then you could win things.
Yay!
Yeah.
We're getting reports that Ted is very quiet again, but he seems to be about the same volume as Foxx and me.
Oh, is that?
That was louder.
Where's your little twiddly dial on the back of your microphone, Ted? Have you turned it down?
It's on the back of the microphone, Foxx.
I haven't touched it. You can't hear a thing now, can you? Because I've turned the microphone around.
What?
Yeah. Hello. Yes, I'm back again. Can we subtitle Ted? Says Phil Lewis. Yeah, I'll write the things down on a bit of paper.
Write down everything Ted's going to say.
Yeah.
Although, having said that, if both me and Ted are quite quiet, then it's Chris's fault.
No, it's just Ted. It's just Ted.
Okay. Just literally Ted. Okay. Ted, quiet. I'm going to move my microphone.
I can turn Ted up, but that also turns up Foxx, and nobody wants that.
No.
Yeah. So good. Yeah. We've got lots of things to chat about tonight. I don't know what we're going to chat about. Yeah. But we usually have lots of things to chat about. I should point out I had a great birthday last week. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Ted.
Yeah, I got whiskey and things, so that's brilliant. And yeah, when I was telling you about my non-distillery tour that didn't happen, I got a whiskey distillery tour as a birthday present. So there you are.
Oh, the irony!
Yeah, I'm going back to Scotland and do it all again. Yeah.
You do get the honour of being the only person ever to go on a Scottish distillery tour and not visit any distilleries. That's quite.
Yeah, because they're all short. I'm sure they phone each other up. Hello, it's Glenfiddich here. Ted's on his way. And
apparently Scotland is part of Ireland. Yeah.
They were the Irish distilleries. Yeah, he's on his way. Click, shut the doors.
Away in Balgerheed. No.
Balgerheed.
Oh no, close the door.
So that's it. What else have we done? Yes, well, my daughter got married on Friday, so it's been
Yay, happy
Yeah.
married
Marriage
day.
time. Yeah.
Happy marriage day things.
Yeah. So I got rid of the daughter. Yeah.
You can't really say happy marriage day and many more, can you? That's not on.
Yeah.
As long as you got to keep
Yeah.
the pack of top trumps, Ted, then it was a good deal.
Yeah. I was the one that took the whiskey. I took a hip flask with me. Daughter's birthday. Thought I'll be brave. And I took a hip flask, and I never got to drink anything because the bridesmaids drank it all. So,
Now here's a question. This might be a bit young for you, Ted, but for people in chat, anybody of our age, like me and Chris's age, who used to play top trumps back in the day, did you ever play it hardcore where whoever won got to keep the pack of top trumps?
oh,
That was proper hardcore. If you lost, you had to, and it was your pack of top trumps, you had to give it to the winner.
oh,
No, I never did that.
And of course, if you lost and it wasn't your pack of top trumps, there was no penalty.
No.
We used to play it hardcore in our day.
No. What top trumps did you have?
We had sports cars, and none of us knew anything about cars. Apparently, V8 was better than V8 was better than V12. Apparently,
Yeah, I think I had performance cars. Probably the same thing.
we had like horror characters, monsters and stuff.
I definitely remember something about horror monsters. Yeah, monsters.
Yeah, I think you always wanted Dracula for some reason. We had fighter planes. What else did
Oh
we
yeah, I
have?
had the fighter planes.
Fighter
And
planes.
I think I had ships as well.
Yeah.
That's not
Somebody had one with
shocking.
Somebody had one with
Not
football.
surprised.
None of us were into football, so it was garbage. So
Yeah, I think it was
In that
tanks
case,
as well.
Fox, the next question is: how many of those have you still got, or did you still have at the end of playing?
I was officially not very good at top trumps. And it cost me a fortune in top trumps.
Yeah. So,
Dan Kramer
yeah.
says, no clue what you're talking about. Imagine Top Trumps is like a card battling game, but from the 80s where imagine you've got a pack of cards and each card has a thing on it like a sports car. And it's got like 5 or 6 different statistics. And one person pulls out the card if it's their go and they say, right, engine capacity, 2 litres. And then you go around and they all read, whoever gets the highest or best statistic takes all the cards. And whoever's got like, when you run out of all your cards, that's you out. And whoever's got all the cards at the end wins, you see, and then it's like an early card battling game, but dead simple. It's a 1980s school thing.
Yeah, they tried it with all sorts, don't they? Like I think there's one for Hogwarts, the Harry Potter.
Oh,
type
they do
thing,
lots
isn't it?
of different movie and book signs and stuff now. Yeah,
That's all modern nonsense. I'm going back to the 70s and 80s now, though, Ted.
Yeah, when it
We had,
was
like,
real,
battleships.
when it was real stuff, firepower, 3,000 megatons. Yeah, oh yeah, and you always knew what was the best card in the pack, didn't you? Whether it was your pack, you knew what the best card was.
Yeah, you'd be there and be like, I've got to keep that one.
Even the best card in the pack would be beaten by one other card on one thing.
Yeah.
There was always one thing that if someone picks it, I've got the best card, I'm going to win, unless they pick weight.
Yeah, and they always manage to pick that one thing. You're like, you can just see the kid go,
Yeah. So has anybody else played Top Trumps? Anybody in chat? What was your favourite pack of Top Trumps? For those that knew what Top Trumps were. But
Andy McLeish says the most important thing in all of the chat, he says, woob.
Oob.
Which is our new current catchphrase for Colin, because he was, let's say, somewhat distracted from reality on very strong medications and sent me a text message in the middle of which was the word woob for no reason whatsoever. So that's his new thing now. So whenever you see Colin in real life, just say woob.
Dan says, so you could compare the engine stats from a car to a battleship. That could get interesting. No, they were different packs. One pack was cars, one pack was ships or something, and one pack was...
Yeah, it'd be like, I've got the such and such class battleship, displacement 5 billion litres. Excellent, I've got a V8 Ferrari, I win. Wait, what? When you're 7 years old, there's probably a logic you could use there somewhere.
Yeah, the stats for each thing were dependent on the pack, so they'd change. Battleships obviously would have, displacement or a number of guns and things.
Yeah.
Cars would have engine capacity and top speed and things like that. So
Yeah. And then the idea is you'd go for the next card in, you'd split the pack between you, and you have 10, 20, 30 cards, and you just go through them one by one in order, but you just pick, if it was your go, you'd have to pick one of the stats from that card and hope it was better than everybody else's.
yeah, but
For some reason, I seem to remember the MiG 25 was always what card you wanted, even though MiG 25s were terrible.
Yeah.
but it seemed to have
you
certain
used to have,
stats.
yeah,
that-
if it was fighter planes, you used to have to pick something American. You used to have to get the Americans because they were the best at everything. They were the
Yeah.
fastest, the highest.
If
the
you're doing
best
fighter planes,
pilot.
you always hope that whenever you picked up the A10 Thunderbolt or the Warthog or whatever, that they went for like rounds per minute, because you'd be like, ha, give me your cards. Mine just says rounds per minute.
Dave Cardboard says his niece had top trumps boy bands.
Yeah, that's modern top trumps.
Modern trumps are rubbish. Yes, they are.
Scale modelling chaos have military planes, tanks, and sports cars. And Dan Kramer says that's no fun, but you have to approach it from the state of mind of a 10-year-old in the 1970s or early 1980s in Britain. It was cracking good fun, because it started fights and everything and arguments, because we argued about things we didn't understand. Like I said, in my little group, for some reason, a V8 was more powerful than a V12. So it was just
There was some cards that had things that the lower number was obviously better, and some that the higher number was better, but you had to sort of decide amongst yourselves which one was which. And
there was no guide. We didn't know anything about sports cars, fighter planes, anything like that. We just kind of guessed it.
Yeah.
They would have one picture at the top of the thing. And some of them were good pictures, some of them were rubbish.
Something like braking distance was 70 feet, but a 60-foot braking distance will beat it.
Yeah.
That's that. Yeah, you have to decide. So there we go. I would have been all over top trumps if the cards had been available. Here, says Candy. Because again,
they're probably available now from
they're still around.
other retailers, not from eModels. But
but if you do import them from elsewhere, don't play the game where the winner gets the pack, because otherwise you won't have them for very long and you'll be safe. Yeah. What
else we do? What else? Yes, don't forget, if you've done a thing, you can have a ding as usual. I'll get carried away with things here. A lot of sync. If you've made a thing, let us know. You can have a ding. It's belly and bench as it is every week. What's in the belly? Not really what's on the bench, but tell us anyway.
Yeah.
Lots of other things. The usual. Keep us going. It's up to you to keep us going for things in chat. We could talk about telly, sweets, food, anything.
Yeah, and don't forget, of course, this is an eModels show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. Be nice in chat. It's a family-friendly show. There's a little creature on the inside of my hat. Hang on. It's a little tiny dude. It's a family-friendly show, so please be polite and nice in the chat. There are moderators in there, probably somewhere. They'll look after you, but please make sure you're behaving, no rudeness, no swearing, and please don't discuss other model retailers, as it is a show for eModels.co.uk. Be nice in the chat. If you want to get our attention, we have all got the chat in front of us, but we're all old and rubbish, and all our chat is on like tiny iPads and stuff a long way away. So please put your comment in big fat capital letters, or if you want to, you can do a super chat by clicking the dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. That'll put your comment in a coloured box and we can't miss it. If you're watching this embedded somewhere like Facebook or Twitter, just click the YouTube icon in the bottom right, and that'll take you to the YouTube page where you can carry on watching and join the live chat. And you should join the live chat because of the reasons.
And you can put it in bold.
Yes. And don't forget, tonight, of course, we will, of course, have what's in store. So that's why you want to be in chat, because you might win nothing.
Yes, absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
It's my what's in store tonight as well, so pay attention.
Yeah,
yes, pay attention.
You from KTEL this week we're offering nothing.
Yes. And of course we are pulling the winner from last week's giveaway as well. So I've just realised we forgot to ask James for another giveaway. Never mind. We'll be pulling the winner for last week's giveaway tonight, so stay tuned for that as well. And don't forget, of course, it's always worth staying to the very last minute, because you never know when the big boss Pete mate or the real big boss Mrs. Pete mate might be watching, and he might send us a Skype saying, please give away this, that and the other. So always worth. He might not be. He might be sober. You never know. He might be in the drinks cabinet again. Who knows?
He might be watching, or he might be sober.
I might be fired. I don't know. So yeah, it's always worth sticking to the end, because you never know what's going to happen.
I'm just looking at the chat, scrolling up as you've been talking there, Fox. And Lynn says she's finished the mini blocks rattlesnake. I guess that's like a Lego thing, isn't it? Mini box, rattlesnake.
Sounds.
Oh, mini blocks. Yes, it's like little tiny mini Lego blocks. You did one of them, didn't you, Chris? You did a dog of some sort.
Not mini blocks. I don't know. It's a different brand name, but I did some nano something. But yeah, I've done a few of the little quarter-size Lego.
Well,
Quite cool.
Lee, as you finish the rattlesnake, there you go.
Yeah. Very, very quickly, just an update from White Glove Models, who says he's working on Foxy the Landy, if you remember. I don't know if it was on this stream or one of our own personal streams, but he was building a Series 3 Land Rover, and we were talking about my old Series 3 Land Rover, so he decided to name his Land Rover after me.
Oh,
Foxy the Landy. Although my Landy was called Tubbs, but there you go.
Who was it last week? That week I wasn't here when somebody won me as a policeman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they have to provide their own moustache, obviously, but
Yes. Yeah. I'd love to see it. Yeah. Please get on with it. Get it finished. And let's see.
get yourself some milliput. Get the moustache going on. You want some hot moustache action.
Andy McLeish.
Oh, hello. Stereo.
No, I'll sit on that quote and see if... No.
Fighting.
Yeah, it's up to you, Chris. Go on, we'll wait.
Okay. Andy McLeish says, Belly. Garlic and herb roast chicken with honey roast carrots and roast potatoes.
Can you do that again, Chris, but say belly proper northern-like, which is the way he's written?
No, I can't, because I'm not northern-like.
Oh, so you can't go, belly!
I can go belly.
It's in my belly now. Hello.
Belly.
Belly,
No.
he says, garlic and herb roast chicken with honey roast carrots and roast potatoes. That's what he said.
Potatoes.
That's the way he meant to say it when he wrote belly.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Potatoes!
I can upset you now, though, Fox, because Peter Rogers says we now have a Wimpy in Bracknell.
Ah!
Whoopee, isn't it? Yeah. Whoopee.
I'm just going to sulk now.
Anders
sulking.
Ericsson says, I finished another year in my life. I had my 61st birthday yesterday.
Ooh.
Happy birthday for yesterday.
Happy birthday.
But
Are we doing dings for birthdays?
No, you don't. I didn't get a ding.
Well, you can't ding yourself, can you, Ted? That's not cricket, not on telly.
No, it doesn't apply. No, it doesn't
Also,
apply.
you weren't on a live stream.
Yeah. When I turn the live stream off, I give it a ding. But yeah, I didn't.
What you do in your own time, Ted, of a weekend is not something for a family-friendly
When the
show,
camera's
thank
not
you.
rolling.
Yeah, but you
I give it a bit of a ding, you know.
Yeah, you can't have a ding for birthdays. Even
I bet Ted sits there and he's like, ding.
I
Little
bet it's not
tiny
just
ding.
one. I reckon he goes crazy with it when nobody's watching.
I've got to do a ding before I switch on just to make sure it's working.
When you give yourself a ding, Ted, does your end fall off?
No, it's securely fixed.
Is it securely fixed now?
Yeah. I don't play with it much, apart from when I'm on the live streams.
Okay. Dear Lord. If Colin was here, he'd be just bouncing around all over the place laughing, wouldn't he? Oh, big hugs to Colin. Philip Buck says, hi guys, pleased to be here. I hope all are well. Thank you very much, Philip. Welcome.
Yep. Yeah.
I thought Philip's been in chat before, haven't you? I'm sure you have. I'm ignoring the fact that there's now a Wimpy in Bracknell. I'm very unhappy that there's no Wimpy local to me and hasn't been since about 1984. It makes me very sad.
Our Pizza Hut is just closed and it's going
That's
to
good. That's a good thing, Ted, because it's garbage.
Yeah, but it's going to open as something else. So I think
Good. That's not a bad thing.
It might open as a Wimpy. Whatever it opens as, tell Fox it opens as a Wimpy.
I think it's some sort of Canadian thing. But
If it opened as a poop shop, it would be better than Pizza Hut.
I need to find out what it's going to be because everybody's sort of it's going to open as a, and they sound pretty excited about it. I haven't a clue, but never mind. I'll find out something.
Scale Modelling Chaos says they do a pack of dinosaur top trumps. I might get it and send it to Fox. Ooh, dinosaur top trump. But then the thing is, every dinosaur would beat every other dinosaur because every dinosaur is the best dinosaur. So nobody'd ever win. That's awesome.
Yeah, I wonder if they do a Games Workshop top trumps.
Lynn Dipple says to Colin, hi Colin, if you're watching, hugs. Hope you are getting better.
Yeah, we all do. We all wish Colin well because we miss his dulcet tones.
Yeah, I suspect he's probably not. I suspect he's not watching because he'd be in chat if he was.
Yeah, we do try to imitate his dulcet tones, but it's not quite the same.
Handles for folks.
Full
Full handles. Have we got any?
I might have a button. Hang about. I'll see if I've got a Colin button. No, it doesn't work.
Was it going to say
pigeons? 'Cause they coo.
That one works.
What did it say?
It said pigeons because they coo.
Because they coo. Pigeons. I can't do the hat thing as well as Colin. Not without a pork pie. Michael Jackham says, still got nowhere to build, but when I do, I set up the next project. There's a 148 SU-27 flanker. Yeah, it's a nice bit of Russian goodness.
Scale Modelling Chaos says, Belly, Meat Feast, Pizza. Bench 135th Sherman, currently working on all the PE.
Dan Kramer says, Belly, a bowl full of homemade chili. Very civilised. Bench, more work on the spray booth. I installed the blower motor to the wall today and it actually works.
Wow.
If I'm really distracted, by the way, it's because I've got last week's stream over here and it's just a massive screen of Ted going. And I keep seeing it every time I look round and it distracts me every time. Every time I look at chat, I've just got Ted going.
Hang about. It's that one, look.
It is, look. That's what it is. It's right there, and every time I look round.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Never change. I tried to pick, when I was at the wedding doing my speeches, I tried to pick up a few followers there by dropping hints and things like that, but I never seen it.
Yeah, did you put on a Bolton accent, Ted? Because it's not going to work if you don't do a Bolton accent.
Yeah, I did.
Whenever anybody was any speeches at weddings or the DJ, it's always an accent, a Bolton accent. I don't know why. Yeah. I went to a wedding in London and the guy sounded like he was from Bolton. I'm like,
oh, the DJ, it was all.
Yeah, but they always have a Bolton accent. It's really weird. Wherever you go, they always sound like Peter Kay. It's just.
It's like airline pilots, isn't it? They always have that same accent. I wonder if they all go to the same school or something.
Maybe it's just
there's only one airline pilot. That's it. He just goes around all the different planes.
Ted, what it is you're actually living in a simulation and everybody's an NPC apart from you.
Right.
Or are they?
Yeah.
Primetime modelling. Oh, go on.
Well, I just wonder where these pilots get this sort of like Middle England accent from, even if
it's like the BBC accent, isn't it? You have to learn it when you learn the job.
Or received pronunciation. Or it's like the old American sort of mid-Atlantic accent they used to have on the as presenters on the TV movie news and stuff, the newsreels. That kind of not necessarily any real American state. It's just called the mid-Atlantic accent.
Could be.
Or that guy from the Pathé that's got the best voice, not Bob Danvers Walker. I can't remember his name.
I'd love to be able to imitate the Pathé News type commentary.
I've been trying and I can't do it.
Can have loads of fun with it. I think what you need to do, you need to have that accent and commentary style with the music.
Well, there was two. There was Bob Danvers Walker, who had the sort of the lower mellifluous voice that you probably recognise, and I can't do him. But then was the other guy whose name I can't find out, and he had the more nasal voice in the 60s and 70s, well, 50s and 60s. And he's more like, and now this chap here, it's a hard life if you're living in this. I can't do the voice, but I found that they all say the word soldier like that. These soldiers, if you say that first, that's your way into doing the Pathé accent.
And here we have the lovely boys who are always giving us entertainment. You take your ages to master.
You have to kind of start with a quip and then introduce the person with their full name and their age and where they come from. It's like, it's a hard life in the Royal Marines, and this man, Bob Johnson of Tring, age 45, has never been in the Marines, but he makes miniature soldiers. I've been trying to practice it myself, but I can't get it. I can't get the voice.
Doesn't work. And then, as I say, you need to find the right background music to go along with it.
And then you need to have the pops and crackles as well.
And then if you're going to appear in it yourself and be doing something, you need like trousers with turn-ups that are that wide all the way up.
Yeah.
Which I do have, actually, bizarrely, because my dad's on suit.
You need
1950s suit trousers.
And a tank top with a tie.
Yeah, and a pipe. And you need to be sat at a table, like, because bizarrely the Pathé stuff, I've been watching a lot of the content on the Pathé channel. There's a lot of things about model making on the Pathé newsreels, but it's always like some bloke in a full 1950s suit, like thick woolen suit that makes you sweat in the depths of winter, with shirt, tie, waistcoat, jacket, big wide trousers like that with turn-ups, and pipe, and a cup of tea, and the wife in the background doing something wifely, and he's sitting at his table painting a small soldier with a brush like that big. And a pot of God knows what enamel, and he's going like this. And I was watching one, and he's painting these figures, and he's like painting it with a dead cat. It's terrible. And the voiceover was like, "These stunningly realistic and accurate soldiers." I'm like, no, they're not. They're terrible. But they're probably good for 1958. But oh dear Lord.
Yeah, brilliant. Pathé News. Yeah, if you haven't watched it, folks, go Google some Pathé News.
There's the British Pathé News, British Pathé YouTube channel. It's worth watching. Primetime Modelling says, belly for a change. I thought I'd have meatballs and pasta. For a change, as always.
Yeah.
Oh, I had
Bench.
I had meatballs tonight.
Everybody's having meatballs on live stream. Bench is the Tamiya Celica Rally diorama. I think a lot of us have made that Tamiya Celica, you know.
I've seen that diorama he's doing. It looks good.
That's one with the dust, the cloud coming out the side of
and
the
smoke and
yeah, it's good that.
Temporary bobbins says belly, beef madras cully.
Oh yeah.
Bench, plastic parts and stuff. Beef madras. Oh yeah. Sometimes you just get that thought, don't you? Beef madras. I could do it.
I've got a beef madras curry in the freezer. It's a 7-minute microwave job.
Philip Buck, Billy, Guinness beef stew. Bench, the London bus 132nd from Revel.
That's huge. That is. Colin's built that. Quite a few of the viewers have built that.
Yeah,
that's a good kit. That. It's supposed to be a very good kit.
Oh.
What else we got? Let's have a look. Not six. Anders says not 65, 56. Ted.
Did I get the numbers the wrong way around?
I think you made him 10 years older than he actually is.
Well. Yeah, we'll save it for 10 years then.
Yeah, save the clip for 9 years, and then you're going to be you'll play it back, and you'll be all good.
You can do him a slightly smaller ding. Max says, evening Ted, Chris and Fox. Apologies for my tardiness. Hi, all in chat. No worries, buddy.
Good. Lynn says she's got belly, turkey and 3 pepper cheese sarnie, barbecue Pringles, cream soda, Dr. Pepper. It's always Dr. Pepper with
I keep meaning to order a whole crate of Dr. Pepper and I keep forgetting.
Bench, the Lego Saturn 5.
Oh yeah, that's like the size of a house, that is. Huge. Andy M says, evening all, belly, hot chili and rice, bench, Zvezda Ilyushin IL-76 Candid cargo plane.
Glad I didn't read that one.
Is that like about the size of that? Is it like about 100 foot long because it's Russian and probably massive?
Yeah, I'm talking about striking his deer in public. Oh, matron, says Lee Barrett.
Oh, matron.
Oh, matron.
Max says, belly, pork chops, insider sauce, spuds and veg.
Inside
bench, Titanic, that will definitely be finished before Ted's.
Oh, yes, that's a point, Ted. Just before we carry on with the chat, have you seen the new Lego Titanic?
I have, yes.
1/200th scale.
Yeah, it's going to be as big as this.
9,000 and something odd pieces.
One would assume it would be the same size as a 1/200th scale Titanic, but
yeah, obviously, yeah. But, as mentioned, wait till the Titanic experience get on it. And this is wrong. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's the wrong shape. Yeah, but it's made out of Lego.
It's Lego. It's Lego. It doesn't matter, Ted. The rivet counters will rivet count. You know. Yeah. We're up to Andy McLeish says jungle drop bear hugs to Lynn Dipple. I don't understand.
Andy McLeish says Games Workshop did do top trumps in the form of combat cards.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. It means nothing to me anyway, but I just wondered if it
did. Hugh Gordon says belly full Scottish fry up. Ooh, you need to go into details. We need to know all the specifics. You can't just say fry ups. We need to know all the things in the fry up. That's how this works. You can't just say X. We need all the filth and loveliness. So come back with all the details. We want to know. Full Scottish fry up bench 1/72 FX RF refueling set. Have you found a spare wheel yet? Was it Hugh that lost a wheel? I think he was asking on stream the other day. Has anybody got a spare wheel? I think he's lost one of the wheels off one of his vehicles.
Yeah, all you need to do is just put it on some bricks or something, and then put some sort of boxes around it. And it's just parked up next to some boxes, and you won't notice the wheels missing.
Yeah, or just do like I always do. Just happen to put a massive dirty great tuft. Or battle damage. Anders Ericsson belly diet goes on a salad with kebab meat for lunch. Hang on, it's a salad, but it's also got kebab meat.
Yeah, you can have pork salad or something. You can have a salad with meat. That's right.
But that's kebab meat. That's like an angel with a hellhound.
Yeah, why not? It's fine.
Salad, I'm fully in support of it. And some nutrition drink, coffee and fruit this evening. Bench can't find the ease in my body to start again. Sat there staring and then left. I think he's lost his mojo a little bit.
Yeah.
Go and do something else. Play some video games or watch some telly or draw some pictures or eat things or don't know.
I think my
sleep.
mojo's starting to come back a little because I'm thinking that I must go to the bench, but then something else happens in the life, and I don't get time to come to the bench. So it's there. I'm ready. I'm ready to come back, but I need to find the time. So
Well, you've got the advantage now, haven't you, Ted, that your workbench isn't 400 degrees on a hot day now, so you can actually get to
that's
the
it.
bench.
Yes, it is cooling off now. It does get cold. Well, it will get cold in here, but that's easily solved with the heater. Just a few
Yeah.
minutes with the fan heater, and it's back to normal. So yeah,
Mhm.
we're getting good to go again. However, it's sort of been officially announced this week that Mrs. Ted wants to move.
Wants to move?
Wants to move. So
Wants to again?
But you
Yes.
just moved?
You've just...
we're 3
Oh, is it?
years.
Does she want to move, but you've got to stay there? Is that...
Yeah, she's moving. I'll stay.
Does she not know how long it takes to set up a decent broadband connection?
Or
Good God,
what-
woman.
Yeah. However, broadband connection. The men have been outside up the poles installing fibre from the box to.
And
the
she wants to
pole.
move.
And she wants to move.
Oh! You've just done... You've all that effort you put into doing your loft.
I hope she wants to move back to your old house.
Yeah, I think what I'll do, I won't tell anybody that comes to view the house about the workshop in the loft, and I'll just cut a hole in and just access it from outside. So.
Why would you move house? And I don't understand why.
Yeah, she wants a bungalow. Yeah, like Peter.
Where are you going to put the man loft?
Yeah, or find somewhere. Yeah.
Build a cellar.
All you have to do is hide the stairs behind a bookcase or something and tell her that you've changed this house into a bungalow. Then you get the whole upstairs.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Or just buy a full-size house, but like Chris says, hide the stairs, and just whenever she's near the house, you'll get her to look down so she doesn't see the actual house outside.
Yeah.
Just green
Paint
screen
it
it up the
camo.
floors.
So there's plans afoot to get this house on the market next summer.
You know, has she not read that memo that says that moving house is the most stressful thing you can do?
Does she not remember that the time that we moved into this house, I ended up in hospital with a stroke?
Yeah. Does she not remember
Maybe
that
she
you
does
used to have
remember that.
You used to have a chicken and then you moved house. You see, it's carnage and death all round.
Yeah. So watch this
I don't
space.
understand. No, Mrs. Ted, no.
And unless you're moving somewhere civilised, like down at London or something. Then
Oh God, no. Can you imagine Ted trying to make it in London?
it would make the commute to his work a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ted. You're going to end up with a little cupboard under the stairs again, aren't you?
We could just buy a huge Winnebago and just hit the road. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you'd be doing live streaming, you'd hear like other people pooping and things in the background. It wouldn't be. That's not good.
Yeah. It's Ted here from the shores of Loch Lomond, live streaming on a Monday night. Yeah.
Anyway, on that subject, then, if we were a minute ago, what have you been up to, Ted? If anything, at the bench, have you been doing anything?
I honestly just haven't, because of last week was birthday and celebrations like that, and then straight after that we were straight into prep for the wedding and things and practice at the church, going up practicing at the church and things like that. And then it was the wedding, then it was the day after the wedding,
Then it was the hangover.
and then we're here really. Yeah.
Did you have to practice like doing the dad dance on the dance floor and things?
Oh yeah, I did do my speech. Yeah, I did my speech at the wedding. Didn't plan anything. It was a bit like a live stream, really. Well, we don't plan anything, and it all goes to shit.
Did you ask everybody about belly and bench?
The only thing is, as father of the bride, you can't make the old classic joke of "I'd like to thank the father of the bride for his support. I'll give it back later." You can't make that joke at all, can you?
Yeah, it didn't work. But I think my speech was rather successful because it had all the ladies in the audience sort of sobbing and wiping their eyes with the napkins and things like that.
You weren't going through the list of who slept with who, were you? Because that's probably not the best one.
Yeah.
I remember I had to do a best man speech once, and I was absolutely terrified. I didn't know what to do. So what I did was I started off by splitting the audience into two, and I got them to make like silly noises. So I said, "You make it right now. You guys on this side," and they go back and forth, trying to outdo each other. And at the end of it, I'm like, "Right, now you make complete plonkers of yourself. I feel a lot better standing here giving a speech."
Oh, good.
That was as funny as it got. It
I'm
wasn't
not
really
sure.
good.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to do. No, I won't be. I won't qualify for a best man speech, and I've no more daughters, so yeah, I don't think I'll be.
I think you're free of weddings.
Yeah.
I just hope that none of my friends that I know who aren't married now ever get married, because I'm not doing speeches at weddings ever again. No.
But however, if anybody out there does want somebody to come and speak at the wedding, I am available for weddings.
for the relevant beverages.
Yeah.
About you, Chris, what have you been up to?
I've been up to very little. Yeah, not a lot going on in this household at the moment.
I'm not going to ask this question ever again, am I?
Yeah. What have you been doing then, Fox?
I'm building some Baneblades.
Oh, Beyblade.
I need to earn some money, so I'm building stuff to sell. So I've got some Baneblades on the go.
And is that a tank behind it in the green?
That's a Bane blade.
That's another Baneblade.
Is that? Oh, two Beyblades. Sorry,
Two Baneblades, yes.
You're only
That one's built. That one's primed at the minute.
You're only very tiny on my screen. I can't really look at it.
It's a bit bigger now, isn't it? There you go. Yes, I'm just getting them built up. I'm not able to do any filming at the minute, which is because I'm looking after Mama Fox, so filming's not particularly easy right now. So I'm just taking what little bits of time I can to get some building and stuff done, and then as soon as I can get back to filming again, I've got the T62 to film for eModels, and I've also got the Imperial Knight to film for eModels, and some other things that I need to start filming. So while I can't do any filming at the minute, I'm just trying to get some stuff built that I can flog. So yes, I've been building things slowly but slowly, and it's I do like building Baneblades because they're just so stupid. It's great. It's just a big dumb tank. Ow! And I banged my hand.
Oh, what are we at in the chat? Oh,
I think we just the diet salad with kebab meat from Anders. Andy McLeish does his best Pathé news. He says, "And here we are with Mr. Jensen finishing his scale model army. That's the spirit, Mr. Jensen.
yeah.
Look at those soldiers, so realistic."
That was pretty good, that Fox. Yeah.
Well, no, I need to get more.
I think you need to write this. I think before you do it, you need to write the speech, don't you, so you can get the text off to what. Yeah, here we are.
I think really to really nail that, not Bob Danvers Walker, but the other guy's voice, you need to listen to a lot of his videos on Pathé, record it with very little bass, and also smoke like 70 Capstan first, and then because he's got that kind of he's got like a sine wave voice, triangle wave voice. Now you've got to do this thing. Here we go.
You've probably got to do it smoking at the same time, so you've got a mouthful of smoke, and
you need to get one of them big old 1950s television voiceover microphones like the BBC
Chrome
one.
thing.
Yeah. Lynn says, "I can't understand what y'all are saying." Carl at Making Models is in.
Oh,
Welcome,
hi,
Carl.
Everyone's telling Ted not to move.
Yeah. Please write to Mrs. Ted, care of eModels.
BBC Television Centre, London W12,
AQT.
AQT. Anybody outside the UK will lose half of the humour in our streams, I tell you.
More than half, yeah, easily.
Michael Jackerman is happy that the local store he lives sells cherry Dr. Pepper. I've never had cherry Dr. Pepper. And Linda says she wants that Lego Titanic, but $700. Yeah, it's not cheap. That kind of Lego set isn't going to be cheap.
Oh, where else are we? Oh, Becky Boy. I've just seen photos of the new Breville 148 SR71 Blackbird, and it looks fantastic. Just wish we had the room for it.
Wait a minute. 148th?
148, it said.
That's going to be oh, hang on. The 172nd one's like that long.
It's twice that big.
That's like about 4 foot long. Holy cow! Holy moly!
On an aircraft note, I saw the F-15, the stealth fighter, go really low over the jetty the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was American until it had gotten. I could see the shape of it, but yeah, low and loud.
Was it low enough? It was like pulling sheep behind it and stuff in its vortex.
Yeah, it was pulling fleece off the sheep as it went. You know.
That's not smoke coming out the back. It's all the wool.
Well, I'll have to move through chat again because his chat are running away with us. We've got lots of
Anders is asking Fox what the black bubbly foam is behind him. What's the black bubbly foam's purpose?
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a microphone shield. I've got one here on this side where my microphone is. I have the microphone here when I do a live stream, so that's a microphone shield. It's supposed to get rid of some of the echo, but unfortunately, when you're working on a shiny workbench and you're talking, all the sound bounces off the desk and it just becomes really echoey and boomy. So there's no way to get around that unless if I'm recording, I can put lots of towels behind it and it deadens it. When I'm here talking to this microphone, there's an empty space here, so the sound it's got a shield behind this one and it can absorb all the reflections. So whenever I do a piece to camera here, or like a live stream, it's really echoey because it's bouncing off the bench. I can't get around that, unfortunately. But that reduces a bit of it. It stops all the reflections from the walls, all audio stuff.
You've become a bit of a YouTube nerd and with sound and things. When you do the father speech at the wedding and they give you the microphone and you think this microphone sounds.
So, can I just nip home and get my own mic? And I'll be...
Have you not got a lavalier or a Yeti? Come on now.
Can you turn the bass down on this microphone a bit? And,
I'm getting some slap back.
Yeah, give me some bass.
Let's have a look. Where we're up to. Hugh Gordon clarifies the Scots fry-up. He says, OK Ross. I don't know why he says OK Ross. Square sausage, links, black pudding, haggis pudding, mushrooms, tomato, egg and chips. I need all of that, especially square sausage.
And then, Hugh Gordon goes on to say later on, tomato on a Scottish breakfast, you might as well have yoghurt.
Yeah, it's deep fried tomato.
Yeah, deep fried. Yeah, deep fried. When I went to Scotland, it was, what would you like? Can I have a sausage bun, please? It's square sausage.
Yeah, you never had square sausage? It's great.
Square sausage?
Yeah.
Square sausage?
Yeah. Pete Rogers says, low carb diet, you can have kebabs, even cheeseburgers, but without the roll. Or bap, as we like to call it. Here they come, baps. They're shaping baps now. Imagine it, great travelling ovens full of lovely baps. That's a pathé. Never mind.
We'll stop doing that now, shall we?
Making
can I do
models...
my what's in store? Is it what's in store time?
Yeah.
We've gone past what's in store time. Yeah. We've been chatting along so well. Oh, where are we? Yeah. Anyway, who's what's in store? Is it? It's Chris's. That's right. Yeah.
I did try and talk Foxx into doing it again, but he didn't want to. So.
Yeah.
It was Ted last week, and it was me the week before, so it's your turn. It would have been Colin's turn.
You've got lots to catch up on.
I've caught up with some.
Shirking your responsibilities. Yeah, you can do next week. Then.
He's got to do next week again. Yeah.
Hey, if Congress can kick the can down the road, so can I. Yeah, I'll do it in December.
I think that's what should happen. It should it'll go to Chris, and then next week it'll go to you, then me, then it'll bounce back to you and go to Chris. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. He's dropped out conveniently just because he was talking. Yeah, that wasn't convenient at all in the slightest.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then you made me fall out, you see.
Yeah. So
right.
It should just ping pong.
Yeah.
That's what should happen. Anyway, it's time for Chris's What's in Store. Over to you, Chris.
Dan Kramer says, Fox still owes us like 60 What's in Store. A bit of hyperbole there, a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it's only 57 now because he's done some. Yes, I'm going to do what's in store. I have six items lined up ready to go. They all have one single theme that runs throughout all of them. If you can guess that theme, if you're the first one to guess that theme, once I come back on screen here and say, what's the theme, go.
Is the theme particles?
Win. What do you win?
Particles. No, nothing.
No particles at all.
Nothing.
Yeah. A large package of absolutely nothing will not be delivered to you immediately on you selecting and telling us what it is.
We've actually invented a teleporting system whereby it will, like Chris says, immediately appear in front of you.
Yeah.
So
that's that. I shall click the button. I shall add it to the stream. I'm going to move the windows around so I won't be able to see much of the chat. So I'll let these two keep an eye on chat while I'm doing the What's in Store. But the What's in Store begins with that one. What is it? It is.
Oh, it's all behind my camera. I can't see anything.
Chris tried to share with us tonight what's in store, and
I sent him one, and that was it. And for some reason, I couldn't send him any others.
One item tonight. So For us, it will be as much as a surprise for you. For
Was
us,
it this
as
one
it
that I
is
sent you?
for
I can't remember.
Does that mean we can play and maybe win nothing?
You can play it, but you can't win nothing. No.
I think we can qualify. As it's a nothing prize, I think we qualify as well.
Yeah.
But you've
We've
got to type it in
the
chat. You can't
You've got to
say
type
it
it
because
in
that's
chat.
cheating.
Yeah, but the best thing is I've got a keyboard. I can chat on my iPad very fast, thank you.
Right. Well, the first item is from Ammo by Mig. It's not only realistic dry birch leaves, it's super realistic dry birch leaves. But when normal realistic just isn't realistic enough.
Wait, is that super or super?
It's super.
Not super.
No, not super.
Super
It's
realistic dry leaves.
Super realistic dry birch leaves for when you need some dry birch leaves. It's recommended for scales of 148, 135th or 132nd. So you can get away with a little bit of variance there. But
I use some of those, not those specific ones, but I use some of the ammo dry leaves on the knackered old transit build, the little diorama I did, and they're great. You just sprinkle them on, lock them in place with a little bit of white glue with some washing up liquid dropped in it to break the surface tension, and there you go, done, glued down.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
they
Sprinkle
don't
them
tell you
on
how
the
many you
dashboard.
get. It's a sort of
It's
it's a number of them.
bunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're counting them out.
1, 2. Oh damn! 1.
Oh, give them a few more. Yeah, so I sprinkled some on like the windscreen and like jammed it down behind the windscreen wipers, and they look great. They look fantastic because they fold and bend. They're only paper, so.
Yeah, there
You
are
could
other
take
leaves
some
available
pictures-
in
you
the
could
same
take some
scales and
pictures
things,
of
so
the
you can mix and
autumnal-
match.
Sorry, Chris. Go.
No problem. The second item is from Knight Rider Season 4. Not just kit, it's the SPM kit, the Super Pursuit Mode. It's got the extra pokey out bits.
Does it have the lights that go?
See, I
I
don't
don't
remember.
think
I
it
don't
has
remember
any
Kit
lights
having
at all.
pokey out bit. When I first saw this, I was like, "Why is the front bit falling off? What? What's this all about?" I don't remember anything from season 4 about this.
Unless,
Season
unless
4.
that was a different version.
It's
of
got the
film,
extra pokey out front bit, extra fins on the side, and these little vents, like air intakes, pop out the side. I think the back came up higher as well.
No,
But
I don't remember.
let him go an extra bit faster.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that at all.
It was the
Maybe
thing.
I just didn't watch
they
that
needed
much
an
Knight
extra
Rider
thing.
as a kid. Maybe I think I watched more Knight Rider than I did.
You probably only watched like the first 2 seasons over and over again. But
Yeah, maybe like ITV or Granada TV in the 1980s only showed like the first 30 episodes, and that was it.
might have been. Yeah, but no, it's a thing, and they used it a few times in a few episodes, I think. But yeah, so
Dan
that-
Kramer says maybe we didn't get that season, so it must. have been
we
a-
did.
yeah,
I definitely saw it. Fox just doesn't remember things, so you know. So that's that. Knight Rider Season 4 Super Pursuit Mode.
Super.
Because they've probably got other versions of Knight Rider kit without the Super Pursuit Mode, but you can have this one.
Maybe
as
they
well.
got like rubbish pursuit mode.
Yeah, and
Not so
yeah,
super.
super running away mode or something. Yeah. Right, and the third item, which obviously is the one that people have to buy.
Yes.
Oh, we saw this one. This is the one we
It's-
saw.
This
we
is
have
the one
seen
I
this
showed
one.
you, was it? Right, okay.
Yeah.
It's the Italeri 172nd Berlin, 1945, fall of the Reich even. The Battle of Berlin. It's Fox was saying it's like a game, but I thought,
Yeah, it looks mint. If you go through the photos, it basically comes with scenery and a diorama thing. So you can build it just as a nice diorama. It looks actually mint. It's MDF scenery, but it's got a thing on the back saying "War Game Approved," which doesn't really mean anything
Oh, right.
other than if you know your Warhammer, this is like kind of like a kill team box set where you get like 2 opposing forces and some scenery. You get like 32 Russians, 32 Germans. You get a 7-man team for the 88 flat gun, and you get a German. You don't get the German tank, but you get a Russian tank. And you could basically use it as like a sort of skirmish game. You could build a whole game around it. The Reichstag has like, it's not just a frontage piece. You've got the bit around the back as well. There you can see it. You can put dudes in there. So you could make up your own rules and actually have a proper tabletop session going.
Would you roll marbles at the soldiers like we used to do? You used to line all your
Yeah, I
soldiers,
don't know how that would work with the upstairs dudes.
marbles at them.
Yeah. But if you've ever played like the Warhammer 40,000 kill team, it's like a skirmish game, or like Malifaux and stuff like that. It's like a skirmish game. It's a small number of forces, so you could make up some rules, or you could use other games' rules. But that looks really the Reichstag looks really good. The MDF it looks really it looks like a really good setup.
that's actually one that's been painted up quite well as well.
Yeah, no, it's a bit misleading, and it shows like a German tank on there, which I don't think is included. But obviously, you can get other 1/72 scale stuff to put in there. But I quite like. See, Airfix have started doing this as well. These kind of like sets. It's hilarious. Started doing these like sets and diorama sets, and the first few that came out weren't that great, but this looks fantastic. They've gone all in now with the MDF scenery and stuff. I think if you're gonna build something, that's pretty damn.
There's
good.
lots
like
in the kit as well. It's another one that's not cheap, but there's lots for your money.
Oh yeah, I mean,
as Dan Kramer says, it does look huge, doesn't it?
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's 1/72, but it'll be massive. And keep in mind that's
It did have something. I saw something about scale somewhere.
1/72.
No, I mean actual like size scale. It
Oh,
gave
right.
the dimensions.
Yeah, but I mean, if you compare it to say something like a Games Workshop Kill Team set, that's similar. It's like scenery and 20,
thought they
30,
did.
40
It
figures,
might
but
not
they
have.
cost
No,
about
it is.
120 quid. So yeah,
30 centimeters
that's-
tall.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty large. I quite like that. It's quite cool.
And there's weeks of building in that as well. If you want to make it all, paint it all up and make it look really
Yeah.
cool.
But like I say,
yep.
you could get a game out of that. You could make up your own rules and have a proper skirmish game.
Yeah. Right, onwards we have some more ammo super pack weathering for engines. Not sure why it's a super pack because it's got quite a lot in it. So specially selected for weathering engines. Dark wash steel, gunmetal, jet exhaust, burnt iron, rust grime, black metal slag, engine glow,
Slag.
fresh engine oil, and fuel stains as well.
Metal slag.
Yeah, a couple of oil brushes, some powders and pigments and paints as well. So
Yeah,
that
those grimes and streaking grimes. I've got engine oil and stuff. Is it one of them engine oil? Did you say?
it said something about fresh engine oil, fuel stain, metal slag. I've got a metal slag.
Yeah, fresh engine oil and fuel stains are absolutely fantastic, and they'll last you for years because it's like if, like, say you're building a tank or something, you might like take a tiny amount on your brush and add it to some thinner, and then just get your brush and just flick a couple of drops here and there, or just touch it to say a fuel cap and watch it dribble down, and that's it. That's all you use for, and you could get years and years of use out of those.
Oh yeah,
Because you don't slap them everywhere. It's just for little touches and little accents and fuel stains and things.
There's quite a lot of weathering in that. Weathering
Yeah.
products in that kit that would come in not just for engines.
Yeah. I mean, I can't recommend the ammo enamel weathering
No, I use
streaking
them all the
grams and
time.
stuff enough. They are fantastic. I use them all the time. They're great.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh,
And if you want to get, if you're making, like, here's an idea. I've done this before. If you're making like an old car or an old vehicle and you want to get that look of, when you go under a car and it's got that kind of gunk that's all oil but it's got a kind of earthy texture to it. It's like the gunks, but all you do is you get some like fresh engine oil or something like that, like they've got there. You mix in some of the pigments, like the dark earth, and slap it all over the underside of the car. You've got that oily, gunky texture there that you get on old cars.
I think these oil brushes are like 10 quid each anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a great deal.
Yeah,
that, so.
but buying it like that is a great way to start your sort of weathering drawer.
Oh yeah.
Your weathering box. If you buy a kit like that, it usually works out a lot cheaper, and there's some good colours in that.
yeah,
I mean, for people that are just starting out, if you've never dipped your toe into oil or enamel weathering, once you start weathering with oils and enamels, you never go back. You're so limited with acrylics and other things.
I think this, with that, along with that book that I had last week, that Old and Forgotten,
yeah.
they work well together.
Yeah, but yeah, once you start down the road of oil and acrylic, oil and enamel weathering, you go to a whole new level of realism and fun that you can't go back from. You'll enjoy it. So if you always want to try it, give this a go.
Right, next up, penultimate item this week is the Masterbox 135th German Infantry from 1941 to 1945, the Cold Wind.
That was a warm wind.
It's a selection of, what have we got, 5 figures by the looks of it?
Oh, I see. Yeah, they look quite windswept, don't they?
A bit, yeah,
And a bit chilly.
they look cold and windswept. Obviously, painting guide for them there. So, yeah, if you want some 135th German Infantry that look a bit chilly, that's the one to go for.
Yeah, Masterbox are a good, usually good malls. You can't complain about them, and they look pretty good. They actually they've been sort of cast with some sort of movement in them, haven't they? With the
And
coats?
the faces actually look different from one character to the next.
Masterbox and ICM, I don't know if ICM do 135th, but Masterbox do some really great 135th stuff, and they tend to do like these like unusual subjects. So, and they're kind of perfect for dioramas or just for adding to a vehicle kit. Just to, instead of just having the usual, say it's an armored car or something, the guy sat in the turret on the top and another guy looking at a thing, and these just make things a bit more interesting. So you don't have to. In the old days, you'd have to custom make your figures to have different poses, but nowadays you can get all these sets. A lot of life to your dioramas.
Yeah, I do like the movement in the coats and that as well. He's blowing the wind, yeah.
Yeah. So we're a bit windy doing the goggles.
It's a bit of a wind. It's a bit of
You can have some fun painting those with the cloak sort of folds and things like that. It'd be good practice.
Oh yeah.
You could also they painted them from the painting detail in sort of just the standard colours, but for them you could put like a bit of flecks of snow on them and things like that, so the snow's starting to come down.
Yeah.
Build it into a wintry diorama.
Yeah.
Or they could be at the seaside. They could have a you could have a big windy beach scene.
Yeah, you could have
Like
them
they
all
could-
with popcorns and Kiss Me Quick hats. It's just a
They
scene.
could be like down New Brighton on a really windy Liverpool day.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been New Brighton
in
on
the
a
summer,
really windy
yeah.
day. Yeah, it's not right. It's New Brighton on a windy day. It's not pleasant.
The
New
last
Brighton.
item tonight is
Not Brighton.
AK Interactive's 6mm Autumn Tufts.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, tufts with an
Tufts.
H.
You may also like mixed green tufts, dry tufts,
Extreme tufts.
summer green tufts, or even backwater tufts.
I do like the word tufts.
For all your tuft needs.
It's a great word.
eModels.co.uk.
tough.
Look at the tuft you learned.
They are already stickable. They're stickable
Yes.
tufts. You can
Word-
just peel them off,
word
stick
of
them
the
down,
week.
and you're done.
Tufts.
Tufts.
If you've never used tufts before, they're so simple and they add so much. Whether you're making a little individual miniature and you just have like a textured base and you just stick a tuft on it, it just brings it. Or when I did the Imperial Skitter for eModels, I had like an Ammo by Mig mat of grass and texture, but I added a whole mess of tufts all over the place to make that mat, because it's a square mat, just to make it fade out into the soil and break it up the edges a bit. Tufts are great, and you can super glue them down if you want them to be permanent. They're great. You get some tufts. Everybody
Tufts
needs
are
tufts.
lovely.
Tufts.
Dan describes them as little green tribbles.
I always feel bad when I'm pulling one off the sticky backing, because it's like you kind of go. Yep. They put up a fight and you have to pull it off, and it's like a little tiny.
Stretch
Mama
it.
Fox.
Ah.
In Mama Fox's bedroom, she's got this little lamp on the bedside table that you touch it and the light comes on. So I stuck a tuft on there once, and to this day, every time she wakes up in the middle of the night and turns the light on, she still thinks it's a spider. It's just a little tuft on the lampshade.
It's a tuft.
Fun with tufts. Right, so from the top, we have the birch leaves, dry leaves. We have Knight Rider kit, Super Pursuit Mode version.
Super.
The Italeri 172nd Fall of the Rake. Super Weathering Back for engines, but you can use it on other things as well. German Infantry from the Cold Wind, and Tufts.
I think I know
go.
the theme, but I'm not sure.
So,
I think
I
I do
shall
what the theme.
remove
I
that
think I
from
do
there.
what
I'll
the
come back
theme
here.
could
I shall
be,
say,
but I don't know.
what's the theme? Go. There we
Is
go.
it things you can make out of balloons?
No.
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 Stuff to get
Is it things you can't make out of balloons?
Yeah, well, technically, yes, but no. Anyway, you got to use your finger words. You can't do the talking. You can.
I've been using my finger words in the chat. And then I got told off for using my finger words by the chat, so I can't win.
Yeah, we do get told off things like that.
You set me up for a fall. You made me a patsy.
We have a winner. We have a winner. Lynn is the winner with Fall and Autumn. It's just Autumn, actually, but yeah. I'll let you have it for Fall, because Fall.
Does that mean we have to send the prize abroad?
Yeah.
Yes, we sent it. We've sent it already. It's gone.
It's already there, Ted. It's already there. Lynn, turn around, look
Yeah.
to your left.
Hang on,
It's just
let me-
there.
Let me press the button.
Oh, not that button. Oh, dear.
Oh no, it's
I
come
should have
back.
been
Hang
quicker.
on.
I should have removed
You
Ted
got
from the
you got to
stream.
send it with a ding, Ted. It doesn't go unless you send.
I
Oh,
should have done. I should have done that. I should have done that when he pushed the button, shouldn't I? But
yeah, you should have done that. You missed your chance, Chris. You're a producer. You're rubbish.
I was busy
We've
reading
sent-
the
we've
chat.
Sent you, yeah, Lynn, we've sent the prize, but it immediately bounced back, so I sent it again.
Ted, you need to send it with a ding. There you go.
Cascale
just get
Modelling
Ted to do a
Chaos
ding
also
for
says
nothing?
autumn, full weather. Anders says autumn. Highland Boy says autumn. Dan says the product numbers all have a 4. I didn't notice. They might have, but no, they haven't because the Tufts hasn't. So no, that's definitely.
Can I
not
just point out as well? I think that's the first time Chris has done a blatantly simple, obvious give it what's in store where it's not you've got to read the 4th word of every second paragraph.
Was it too obvious?
I think he's letting himself slip. He's letting himself go.
Yeah, I didn't have to read any of the descriptions or do any kind of mathematical equations.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one will be harder.
Like normally when you guess this is what's in store, you can then move on to things like cracking the zodiac letters and things like that.
I'm assuming everybody understood them. It was fairly obvious. Leaves because of leaves and stuff. What did you not get? What?
Kit.
It's season. It says season 4.
Yeah.
And it's a season. So
Technically, season 4 would be winter, though, wouldn't it?
Season.
Yes.
Fall because it's fall.
Spring, summer,
Weather.
autumn.
Weather, cold, autumn.
I only got it when you did weather, cold, and autumn. Oh, it's autumn, isn't it? There you go. I didn't get fall or season.
See, Dan got it. He says, I'm guessing the kit was based on the word season. Yeah.
See, Dan's dead clever. We like Dan.
Well
Dan can come back.
Well, Dan doesn't normally make it. He's normally busy on a Monday, but he's here this week.
Lynn says she now needs to find a place to put her nothing on.
You don't need it.
The good thing with the nothing is it will conform to any space you've got perfectly.
Yeah.
It can be a small space or a big space. It will just expand or shrink to fit.
If you wanted, you could slide it behind the clock on the mantelpiece.
Yeah. Behind the water pipes, look out for the tiger.
Yeah. Usually a good place that you don't lose anything behind the clock on the mantelpiece.
The Viking King Detectorist says, Fox, are you in New Brighton? No, but I've been to New Brighton once. My dad took me there once. It was very, very cold, even in the depths of summer. It was very cold.
Anyway, time is getting on. Should we do the giveaway from last week?
Oh, crap.
Yeah, Fox has got that ready, but then he fell over. So
Then we can
I don't know what I'm doing.
I can go to sleep.
I've got to look at. It's always gone, hasn't it? Hang on, I've got to press buttons now. Now share. Hang on, share screen, share that, and press that, and then put it in the stream, and then there we go.
Because you can still win if you go and comment on it now.
No, I can't. I can't still win.
You can't win.
I can't win.
Other people.
I just hang on a minute. I just wonder if I can.
Oh, that's just breaking the reality now, isn't it?
Oh! Tedception.
If I press play, they both start saying the same thing together. That'd be really weird. I like the way you got like a big red X right above your, let's say, breastplate area, Ted. It's kind of part of your outfit almost. Right. So yes. So if you remember last week, we were giving away the Revell 172nd combat set Messerschmitt Bf 109G10 and a Supermarine Spitfire. Spitfire gefahren. Das ist richtig. And it's the level 3 kit, 76 parts, so it'd be a good little build for you.
And you've got to fly them around the workshop.
And you've got to decide if you want to make da 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 or noises or you've got to. You can only have one.
You could have one for each.
Yeah, you've got to decide your machine gun noise in advance. And does the German one sound different to the British one? You see.
Yeah. And you've got to say Achtung Spitfire.
Achtung, britischer pig dog. Don't blitzen, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other guy's like, broadsword to Danny boy.
Take that, Jerry.
Your best British Pathé voice. Right. So, yes, you can win the Revell 172nd combat set. So what you need to do, you need to put a comment on last week's video. Look at Ted there. He's like, yes. He's like, how do I get out of here? I can't remember what we asked you to put, so we just asked you to put a comment on there. Oh, it was about machine gun noises. Plain noises. So random as ever says noom, ta 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 ta, click 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 clunk clunk, no kablam. There's a whole story there. Let's have a look. Plain noises. Meow, ratatatat, vroom. Says White Glove Models. A man says win. Phil Lewis says it's a glider. And there's a few other on there. Oh, Lynn says plain noise. Scrap, Shrek. That's a wood planer.
Yeah. let's get on with the draw. 'Cause
Yes,
I'm
so let's.
tired.
What I shall do is I shall
tired anyway.
refresh. I don't need to refresh it, but you've
You
had
don't need
you've
to
had a little while to put a comment on there. Right
What's
now
up,
there's
Steve?
18 comments, but it'll pick up the new ones if you've added a new one. So I'm going to add it into the YouTube comment picker. Please ignore all the adverts. I don't know how to do this.
Advert under there. Burgers.
Yes. I have to note that when I set up the show tonight so Mama Fox can watch it on her Xbox, the first thing we got was a special advert for gentlemen. And then the show started. I'm like, wow, I don't know how the ad revenue is going to come off that one. So that's the URL in there.
It goes on your search history, Fox.
Yeah, I don't know what my Fox has been looking for on the Xbox then. Right, so we shall filter duplicate users. Oh, do we do that?
Yeah, we normally
Yes,
do
we
that
do.
because
We
you only get one
okay.
try.
Yeah, you get one try. You got to be in it to win it, but only once. Burgers. Right, so we're going to get the YouTube comments. Let's see how many there are. Okay, so there are 22, so we had a few extra in the last hour. Okay, so are we ready?
We're ready.
We're ready.
I need to cover that man's head up because he looks like a spoon. Are we ready?
You can
Let's
click
press
the
the
X
button.
button
I'm
and
gonna
close
go
it down.
I need to go down a bit because I can't look at that man's face.
You can press the X in the corner and close it.
Can I? It looks eminently punchable. Right, so
What do you do?
He's back again.
he's come back. Go away, Mr. Beast. Right, ready? Give me a countdown, everybody.
I think the thing might appear under that button though.
one,
You might not be able to see
go.
it.
Carl at Making Models. Quick, say something. So, Carl at Making Models.
Well, look, Carl, get it.
Well
built,
done.
get it shoot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
well
rid of
done.
those
You have won yourself the Revell 177 Combat Set Messerschmitt BF-109G10 and Supermarine Spitfire.
Yeah.
All you need to do is send an email to ted@emodels.co.uk. The address is up there in the top left. Include your name, your address, and your phone number for the courier, please. And it's hashtag 03710. Just say you've
I
won
shall
that
do a
kit.
Colin and put it in the chat for people. Or
Yeah,
for Carl.
I know.
Good girl.
Yeah, we do probably know your email, Carl, but do send it anyway because otherwise
We'll forget.
Yeah, and then we'll need to, because we forward it on to James, mate, and then he'll forget, and then just go through the normal process. Hashtag 03710 is the Messerschmitt the Revell Combat Set, and we'll get that sent off to you. I shall stop sharing with the screen sharing stopping with the. I don't know, it's that one, isn't it? There you go, gone.
Cool.
I didn't break anything.
It didn't
Nothing
fall
got
out
broke.
either. Hey.
Nothing was broken in tonight.
No, nothing was much broken. It's still there. How do I get rid of it?
Don't worry about it. It'll go
No,
away.
it's
on
gone
its
away.
own.
It's gone
It's
away
fine.
now. I've killed it. I've killed it to death. So well done, Carl.
Yeah, right. I think that's about it then. Well, we've done
Yay.
everything. Yeah.
I don't know. Are we done? Is that done?
We're done.
Ah.
Good night then.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm going to go and have a cup of tea now. 'cause
I've had a cup of tea all night. I have to admit to the folks, but I've been drinking tea for the last 2 weeks.
I would say I'll go and have a big whiskey or a gin, but I've got work tomorrow, so
Yeah, but Ted, that's in minutes.
yeah.
It's a long way away yet. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd never get up in the morning if I had a gin or a whiskey tonight. But, yeah.
White Glove Models says, please send to Colin at White Glove Models. That's not how it works. But nice try.
If you win it, yes, you'll get it sent to you. But yeah.
But yes, well, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. Another fun-filled ramblings of us three for another week on eModels, eModels.co.uk. Yeah, well, you know it anyway. But and it's about time we're going to leave you for this evening until next week when we could do it all again. And next week it's Fox's turn. Good night, everybody.
My turn for what? What? I
Fox
deny
and
everything.
Scott.
What?
Everything.
Fox and-
You're just doing the whole thing on your own. It's fine.
Yeah, we're committed now. It's Fox's turn next week. Yeah, unless Colin comes back.
Colin, please come back. Big hugs to Colin, though. I don't think.
Yeah.
I suspect Colin will still be off for a few weeks yet, but
Yeah,
big
he
hugs to
will be,
Colin,
yeah.
who's
Yeah,
recovering nicely at the moment.
yeah.
He'll be back.
Colin-
Don't worry.
Colin is having a slow, gentle recovery. We want him
Yeah.
back, fighting fit. But anyway, I shall go and have a cup of tea.
Cup of
and
tea.
We'll see you all next week. So
Yep.
good night. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye all.
Adios,
Good night.
amigos.